And we got bananas in chat from Ollie95XZ, Humblebee, Spangleboo, Birdie, Madagai, Shizuku, Emerald, Rain, Asuma Voice, Twitch, Joshua Gaming 17, Roman Empire II, Jay's on Fire, Corelli, Buzdy, Roman Empire II, Bong, Songbird, T, DJA Plays, Asuma Fanaroni, and Cuplex, and Lemrock89. Thank you for the bananas, everyone. Appreciate it ever so much. We are back in the city. We are back in the city. Surprise, surprise. Did you expect something different? We got 3 objectives for this stream. Objective number 1. Ignore that problem. Let's go look somewhere else in the city. No. Objective number 1. Expand this area. More offices is what we want. Objective number 2. Link everything together with public transport. Objective number 3. Expand our population so that we get to the next stage. I believe that's the last one. 65,000 peeps living in a city together. Is it possible? We just don't know. We're going to find out. Probably is. Buzdy says, woohoo, hello X. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too, buddy. Best mayor ever, says Hamster. I don't know. I don't know. This mayor derps occasionally. Also, is this thing like connected and can it do something? Can I bulldoze it? I do not want to bulldoze it because it's cool. Alright, so my brain is having some ideas. What if we were to expand the metro up in this direction, right? Let's go to our road tiles and start doing some stuff. 2 stages to go, X, says Gallifryan. Ah, 2 more then. 2 more then it is. So I believe that we can upgrade that, and then we might have to destroy stuff, but it's all offices and we're going to rebuild it all anyway. Okay, I see what's going on there. I see what's going on. Bam. Ah, now the park will need to be moved. Let's move the park. Depopolis is the best name for a city ever, says Corelli. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. That is what I agree. Do you have any mods installed, says XL James. We do have mods installed. We have Move It, which is probably the most important one that we got installed. And we have... oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, I know you probably want to know because you want to know, and that might be useful to you. But my brain ain't quick enough. That's the problem we got here. My brain ain't quick enough to be useful. That looks relatively good to me. So we can bring this out in here. Yeah, I just sort of looked at it and decided, why don't we just bring it across here, and maybe out in that direction as well. We kind of set up the infrastructure to do that. I think I'd like to expand this area through here. There's quite a bit of cars moving around that space now. That's good to see. Cuplex says the words mass panic and distress. I have an idea. Are you? Oh, he's ripping on me, peeps. That Cuplex, he's being mean to Asuma. He's saying Asuma's ideas are bad. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Let's go and put a station in right here. How is everyone today, says Luigi? I'm doing good. How are you doing, my friend? We want it to go straight. I wonder if... we could use the move it tool after. We're probably not going to get a perfect grid from this. That looks about as straight as I can make it. Kind of looks like that was actually perfectly straight. Wow, isn't that wonderful? Also, I might actually make that the end of the line. Like, it might just be a case of, it comes out to there, that'll be the distribution for this area, right? Do natural disasters happen in this game, says Wire. They do, but we turned it off, is what we did. X, we stream tomorrow, says Roman Empire II. Roman Empire II, you hear every stream. You're asking will there be another one tomorrow? Jeez, you're a fiend. You're a derp fiend. There won't be one tomorrow. There'll be the one the day after. Tomorrow's the FA Cup final, I think. I've really been enjoying my football lately. It's weird. Over the years, like I fade in and out of it a bit, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I think one of the things that's helping me been enjoying football is watching this channel that do essays on tactics and how teams set up, and it like helps you understand the game a lot more. That's made it enjoyable, but football's one of those things that people don't like talking about. So you probably don't want to hear X bang on about football, do you? No, let's actually go to greenery in the middle. I think that suits this area more. Right, now, chat is your opportunity to get involved in the planning and the layout of this city. With a small amount of words, describe what we're going to do here in chat. What are we going to do? You could use a word that's a shape, like you could say octagon, triangle. You know, triangle sounds cool, doesn't it? Just throw some ideas at me, and we'll see where we go. Win Surin says soccer, you mean? Ah, soccer, yes. If we use the word that a small portion of the world uses, soccer, yeah. You know, the game that you play with your feet. Like American football, the game that you play with your hands. I'm only messing. Hectagon, septagon, oh wow, derps. Star, smiley face, pentagon. Pentagon sounds really cool. Honeycomb. Oh, I like that one. Great Mad Hat. Honeycomb, that sounds fascinating. I could see that being a little bit tricky to build, maybe. Cow. You can use more than one word. I mean, I didn't want sentences. A couple of words. Roundabout with an octagon ring in the middle that goes opposite. So people are saying, yeah, honeycomb now. Now, the way I would picture building a honeycomb grid would be like this. We would have to, first of all, have that. Now, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, I can see this being incorrect pretty quickly. Like, the halfway point is that. That's kind of what I'm looking for, but maybe we do this. Do you know what, peeps? This is going to be tricky. I think it's going to be tricky to do it with this grid on the right sort of scale. That is far from the proper shape, right? I mean, I know the last bit's wonky, but that's far from being the proper thing. However, let's say it was the proper shape, and we picture there'll be another one here, but then the next one over. Honeycomb would make like the futuristic city. Someone in chat has said. I think it might be possible to do if this road were just to keep going that way, right? Like this. Now this is going to make it tricky to figure out where our next road is. I guess here's what I'm thinking. Like, you have something like that, and then the next one, that's in the right place. That's now part of the next honeycomb, but, you know, hey, this is just me being silly. I don't think I could engineer that very well, I guess is what I'm saying. Bigger sections. See you on the second channel, says Gather Prime. Thank you for tuning in, man. I'll see you over there. Look at the angles. They have to be 120 degrees each, says Platinus. And then they have to be a particular length, is another problem. They'll have to be 120. I mean, that's helpful. Yeah, I get you. But then they've got to be that particular length. Also, I think we learned earlier this isn't exactly precise. $120. 120. That's interesting. 118. 100. So now it's snapping to what's not 120. So I think discrepancies can creep in. So I believe that has discrepancies in it. Also, it means every single one of these would be a junction. That's probably a crazy amount to have. Can we copy and paste? Let's find out that. If we can copy and paste this road type, I think you can do it with the move tool. So if we go for a selection, we only want roads, which I'm not sure what they are on that list. Let's start again. Let's select you. Can I shift? Can I control click? No. So, Ah, there we go. Right, so can I take that and copy it? Now that looks like I'm not going to be Yeah, look, the roads are overlapping. So if we go and demolish, there's 2 roads each time. I mean, it might be possible. I don't want to do it. I think it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to make all of that work. So I am actually going to say no to that. Look up a hexagon and copy the shape whilst looking at the picture, says Wire. I think you're making it too simple. You've got to get the angles 100% precise. You've got to build them over and over again. There doesn't seem to be an easy way to build this because it's not the grid that it's been designed for. Make larger combs, says Humbly B. Again, we would have to painstakingly draw every road at exactly 120, and even when I go to 20, I think you can move it a little bit to the left and right. So it's not precise. It looks a bit painstaking. Anton Frykant is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Anton, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Make a big X. People are saying now. An X is easier. Hey X, please tell everyone about your stance on FC3 at the moment. I'm tired of explaining things to people. I'm not playing FC3. I might make a video explaining why if more people ask for an explanation. There also won't be a Fullcraft free Patreon server because the Let's Play Minecraft Together server has taken up a lot of people's time. Hexagons have 60-degree angles, says Enderdent. Well, you just saw from the one that we made it was 120 in this game. Pentagon, says Roman Empire II. Yes, that was another thing. But you've given me an idea now. You've got my noggin ticking over. I mean, a pentagon is similar to an octagon. Sorry. Penta, then... What's the honeycomb one called? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What if we build that shape again, right? So I've got to go 120. I wish there was a way to make that angle precisely. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe there is. Like 60 by... Like what angle is... No, you're not going to go in a straight line. So what angle is that? 117. Pretty close. Hexagon. Thank you, people. Thank you, people in chat. I think we'll eyeball it. It'll make the rest of the city technically not exactly precise, but... Oh, I forgot what length I did that. Should we go 1, 2? Okay, there we are, 120. It might also be super difficult to make the roads go out from the centre. Right, and now that stuff starts to come into play. See, it wants to snap to 119, so it finds a way to have a discrepancy. And here as well, it wants to snap to 1-2 off. Let's turn off the snapping, just for a moment. Oh, we need the snapping, apparently. Great. Well, you'll be like that then. Okay. So that is our not perfect hexagon. That's going to be the center of this area, right? So now I think it's easy if we look at it like that. Okay, now we know how to build those roads. Destroy the one in the middle. So yeah, they got no like anchoring yet. Looks alright, doesn't it? You could just keep angle on, says Jimmy. Maybe I could have, Jimmy, but I don't know, it kind of looked difficult to me. So then what if we have smaller roads going like this? Also, I have no idea what the length of those roads are. So I don't know if they actually go to the correct spot. In that case, let's just, not like that. Let's just make them extra long. Alright, and then we'll go and grab the smaller road. See, now we've got to get that perfect angle, and I've got no idea if we've got it. It says 60, so that might be a good hint. 61 is probably it. What are we looking at? 59, 60. We'll go for... I saw it say 60. Let's zoom in. 58, 61. We'll take it. Now it's trying to be curved. Why is it trying to be curved on that side? Because I'm looking at the wrong spot, really. Right, here's the thing. That station is not going to allow it to be exactly 60. See, 60 comes to about there, and the station is right in the middle. So we'll have to make an exception there. Let's do the same thing on this side. $59, it'll do. Right, what does everyone think of that? Do you think that's going to make a cool layout? Hey X, what days will you be uploading full crafts as Taby? I'm not playing full craft this season. One road leads onto two. Looks awesome, says Great Mad Hat. Nice, looks cool, it is good, yes, looks great. X, says Lukeman. Emerald Rain says it looks good. People seem to think it looks good. Spiderwebs are too cool, says Humbly Bee. It's Spiderweb City over here. Home of the spiders and the webs. And other things you find in spiderwebby areas. Now why does that look so wrong from up here? Maybe it's because it doesn't come close enough. That totally doesn't look the right. I'm going to just do that for now. Yeah, that'll be what it is. That track looks hideous. We've got to move it down a little bit there. Got to move this one up, I think. Less hideousness, that's what we're looking for. Cool. Right, well the new city is going to need some pipage leading over to it. That much is for sure. Park in the middle, says Great Mad Hat. Yeah, we could reserve this middle area for parks, that's for sure. Before we get too crazy with adding stuff over here, let's get some zoning going on in this area, because we've got things that want to move in. Kind of want to avoid having just a regular grid over here. Let's do that. And have something like this. Let's bring that road out until it connects. And we've got a noise in the ear. That looks okay so far, I think. It's Melody Howard saying, "My cat says hello." Hello, cat. Meow. How you doing? Thank you for your 5 months of support. Appreciate it ever so much, Melody. Also, I missed Carboilite. No, that can't be it. Carboil tea. Carboil tea. Thank you for your subscription with Amazon Prime. It's greatly appreciated. I apologise for the 8 minutes of delay. Spangle Boo in chat is saying, "Do you have tea?" I do. That's some good tea. That's some good tea. Yeah, again, thank you, Melody. Thank you. Carboil tea. I have to read that one. I have to read that one through. Wire says, "Is Asuma British?" I never was able to pinpoint Asuma's accent. No offence to Asuma, of course, winky face. None taken, my friend. Yes, I am indeed British. Buzz D says he is Wire. See, these other people in chat are being kind and helpful. Let's keep that one extending like so. We'll make the extension there. Ah, this comes quite close to that area. I think this is where we're going to wrap things up for this project. Potentially. I actually got a little bit more of an idea of what I want to do here. We're going to do that, then we're going to go down to there. Ooh, you are not correct. That is also not correct because it's snapped to something else. Stop snapping to something else, G. Yep, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's not actually going to go very far at all. In fact, it's only going to go as far as that. Okay, now there's the bottom down here to deal with. I think what we'll do is we'll bring you out by 2, go over by 1, go back to there, do that. Some of these, some of those. Yeah, and that's our extended area for all of this. Crease. Let's Cresta Sims. Cresta Sims. There we go. Let's read it. Read it in my head first. Cresta Sims has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Cresta Sims, thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Wodong is here saying, hey, C. Hey, stream. I'm loving this stream, catching live streams lately. Wodong says, hey, X, not C. Virtual keypads. Well, C and X are close to each other for me. Hampstap says, I've been here since episode 3 or 4. How's the traffic looking? Traffic's been great around the city. While I'm holding my cup of tea, let's zoom in a little bit. And let's do some top-down views of some of the different areas and intersections. Look at that beautiful traffic flow. This area here gets a bit manic. In fact, it kind of looks manic right now. Do we have traffic lights on here? No, they've been turned off. Well, that's something, isn't it? Right, while I'm drinking my tea, we're going to look around the city. Sophia says, on a roll, 3 streams in 3 days, and I've been able to catch all of them. Best days ever. Wasn't it 4 in a row? No, actually, I don't know. Was it 4 in a row, peeps, or was it 3? Didn't we do like Hermitcraft on Monday, or was that Tuesday? I'm loving the look of our city. It's very, very charactered so far. And Derpopolis team has won twice. Cuplex says, did you manage to clean up Poop River? Great question. It would appear the answer is yes. And that reminds me that we've got to remove that thing then. So let's go check pollution. It is the purple thing. Yeah, there's no signs of like the pollution in the water as far as I can see with that graph. Maybe this brownishness here is like remnants, or maybe that's like remnants of the pollution still making its way out of the ocean. But there's no like solid areas of poop water. I think it means this thing's done its job, by the way. So let's get rid of it. Bam. That might make the people in the nearby area sad, but apparently it hasn't. Right, so coming back to this area, this is going to be our zoned up quick project. That's what we're going to call it. Getting zoned up nice and quick. Going to have a pipe like that and a pipe like this. That covers the area, but almost, but not almost. Right, so that's going to be the last of our office expansion from this area. I think what we'll do is connect footpaths between our expansion of residential that goes in that space. We'll have a green belt here and a green belt there, separating the train tracks. And yeah, right, what are we going to need in the area? Parks, pretty much, probably it. And we end up using the same ones over and over again. Let's get some of these cheap plazas that cost 32 a week, and let's put them in the area where the offices are going to end up looking a bit janky on these corners. Now that's going to do a good job in that area. I think we'll have one over here as well. Right, that's going to have a nice positive effect. So the next thing is we're going to zone things steadily. We're going to leave these untouched for now. I think we're going to use this tool. Zone up that block. Let's zone up all of these. Coming down to the end here, and then we want to get 2 nice big blocks there. And 2 big blocks there. That's all we're going to do for now. Just all of that. That will connect all the parks. The electricity, hopefully, can get across the street. Maybe we'll do that bit there. Hopefully, the electricity connects across. In fact, we'll fill in all of that. Maybe not all of it, actually. All right. So we should see. Aha! We've got a connection over here. We've got a connection over there. Wonderful. Right, let's speed up the game, let's change it to day, and let's watch the city evolve as I read chat and drink some tea. Considering how last season of FC petered out, it's easy to see why, says Wodong. Yeah, last season of Fullcraft's got a little bit to do with why I'm not playing Fullcraft. I actually think it's like just modded in general, it's not really Fullcraft. This season of Fullcraft looks amazing, and I very nearly... oh, I just realised I haven't told this story. Well... So I was really excited for Fullcraft, and then in recording my episode, I hit a little bit of a wall where a modded thing happens, and this is my problem with modded. It's always like this, oh, that doesn't work the way I thought it does. And then you go look, like, where's the fix? How do I get this to do what I want? And then you can't find it, and then you go down this rabbit hole of mods that you can't find information about. And so I thought I had this, like, it was like a rough day as a creator, right? Like, I take what I do very seriously. For those of you that have been watching my streams and listening to me for a while, you probably know I can get pretty, like, maybe unhealthily into what I do, right? So I got really stressed out about it because, oh my god, like, I'm planning on doing this series. I want to do episodes, like, 3 times a week I was going to do. And all of a sudden I just immediately hit this wall with it. And I thought, well, this is not a good way to start playing this game. And I took the time. I took a whole day just... looking at the mods, trying to get a plan together, and all of the ideas that I had kind of fell apart quickly because I was looking at the mods and I was thinking, I don't know what to do here, like, and I was looking at mods that I've played before, and I just didn't have any ideas, didn't have any inspiration for it because I feel really burned out on modded. I think it was a good thing because otherwise I reckon it would have been quite likely I would have made about 2 or 3 episodes and then that would have been it. However, one thing I must say is that it doesn't mean I'm not playing this season. I've actually got plans to appear and do a project later on in the series, so yeah, I should say that as well, I guess, right? Because that's the thing we've got planned. Right, so we're gonna have, yeah, we're gonna build up this area. We're gonna leave that as a park because that's cool. Feel like we might want to put in a second road somewhere around here, just to build up the area we're gonna put in here. Let's actually put that road parallel to this. Well, actually, no, that won't. I think that one there's going to go. Is the problem? So yeah, something like that, and we'll go about as far as there. Right, what's chat saying about it? Roman Empire II says, when is the next Hermitcraft or Let's Play Minecraft together going to come out? Hermitcraft is Sunday. Let's Play Minecraft together might be Monday. Roman Empire II says, promises of X1 objective, expand this area, more offices. 2, link everything to public transport. 3, expand population. Oh, we're not doing them in those order. Those are just the things we're getting done, by the way. That's our plan. I think what I want to do is actually put our residential here on both sides of the street. So let's go ahead and put some here just for now. Let's have that one as well, and all of that, and about that much there, just for now, and that. Cool. I always put a little bit more in, don't I? Cool. Now none of that's expanding. We need to expand our commercial, and we're going to have a whooping amount of traffic go down this road, which was actually not really what we ever planned for, and it's kind of turned this here maybe into a shortcut to get over there, which makes me think, if that's the case, why don't we have like an exit road here that just goes in and see if that diverts a little bit more traffic, because we've got a lot of cars flowing around at the moment. So I guess what I want to do is that kind of nicer approach. And then that. That actually looks fine. And someone goes through straight away. Straight away they're like, that's my shortcut. Angry K9 is here resubscribing for 37 months in a row, saying only 11 months to go to 4 years. That's true. Any advice for an old dog who should be sleeping but can't sleep? Yes. Angry K9, go check my Twitter. It'll be a few days ago. There's a whole podcast about sleeping, and in there there's little gems about things that you can do. But the best things to sleep in, I would say an hour or two before you go to bed, exercise. Like, wear yourself out a bit, and then in the last hour before you go to bed, like, get some fresh air, turn off the lights in the house, try and put yourself in an environment where you're not looking at your phone, you're not seeing lights, you're just in a darker environment for a while, and that should kick off some of the chemicals in your head to, you know, get ready to go to sleep. Like, don't be in a bright room watching telly right before you go to sleep. It makes it harder. And yeah, and then when you go to sleep, try not to think about much. Try and be a bit meditative and just, you know, just zone out, just relax, just feel your body, try and feel calm, and you should just nod off, hopefully. I mean, I hope that helps. I'm not a professional, Mr. K9. I'm just a derp who cares about health and stuff like that, you know. Right, how is our belt developing? Let's make it daytime. You should not have it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go check our vitals. City vitals, water availability, slightly lower. The budget must be adjusted in accordance with our needs. Electricity is doing smashing. Garbage collection is getting a little bit close. Let's go check out this island. Do we have room for another facility? No, we have not planned very well. Look, this area here is blocking off our recycling center facility thing. Let's go add a road at the end here. This type of roads, just go out as far as you need to do. So on that side, is it like a whole block? It's not, it's short by 2. Angry K9 says, I certainly could use the exercise. Exercise is great. Let me just encourage anyone here who wants encouragement. Exercise is great for your quality of life. Like, the thing about exercise is, especially when you don't do it enough, it knackers you out, it might not be enjoyable, but there's a reward that you get, that you get it when you're not exercising, and that is just generally feeling more energetic, more perked up, and in good shape. And, you know, if you're not exercising regularly, consider it. You know, it can do wonders for your mood and your mind and the fitness of your body, and it goes a long way. That stuff goes a long way. I feel like this area here needs a bit of expanding. I don't know why, because there's all these trains here, but we're just going to add an awkward road coming off the side. Actually, let's add our awkward road from this point. One awkward road has been delivered. In fact, that'll literally be it, I think. Let's just add that and then fill it up. But not all the way. Just that much. Let's fill up that block as well. Cool, we've still got massive demand for all of this, in which case we will continue to zone. Bam, there we go. Ollie95 says, oh, Ollie, that message is about to go off the top of the screen. I'm trying to read it, though. A mod pack that teaches you mods. Yeah, I mean, I would consider it. It's the age-old debate. Something about modded just seems to tear away the inspiration of vanilla. And vanilla's inspiration is kind of endless. And so whenever I play modded, you end up in this weird cycle of just, you get sucked into mods and learning them. And maybe it's the act of constantly learning something about a mod that somehow kind of removes the thing that's actually the most fun about Minecraft, which is sort of building and being inspired and just doing stuff, you know. I know that probably doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, but that's kind of the experience, I guess, I keep having with modded Minecraft. Can we put a path there? Okay, it changes the shape of that block, that's fine. We're going to put a path there. We're going to put in some important paths now, peeps. Peeps and the important paths. Oh, that building might actually go just to have a path in here instead. Path will then go over here. Where is the other path now? I've sort of... Oh, it's over there. Okay, now that's good. That's what we want. And we want them to have access to this area over here. So that seems like a pretty short walking point, right? And then I feel like these areas should be connected. Let's go... Now, you're being super awkward with the grid there. Asuma, deliverer of awkward roads for the last 35 minutes, says R25202. Brilliant. Let's get off road guideline. I think that's the one that constantly annoys me. Maybe not. Okay. That will do. Let's bring you to about there. Then you're going to go... Can you go underneath that? Right, I actually have to go there to go underneath this. So we might as well connect it up to that spot. So now there's a pretty good path to get between these areas. I feel like there should be something coming through from over here. Problem is we've got all these buildings and I don't want to demolish them. I mean, I guess you just walk down here, right? So that's probably doing a great job of getting this area moving through, walking to work over there. We got a pipage problem, of all things. One tiny... Oh, you made me build an extra pipe just for you. Jeez. And then over here, of course. Of course we've got problems there. We all good now? We all good in the hood? We're all good in the hood. Still not good in the hood here. Are you literally like one little blind spot? There's actually something wrong with this building. Because it's got water. Pretty sure it's got water. And another one there. Maybe we are actually riding that water shortage again. Huh. I reckon bump up the budget. Mods remove a lot of the grind, but the mods themselves are sometimes complicated. They actually just replace one grind with another. You might be able to get lots of iron easily with mods, but then you have tons of materials to make tons of parts for a single machine that gets you all the iron. Modded Minecraft ends up being hours of crafting a little anything else. Angry K9, I think you put that very well, actually. And... yeah, I wouldn't say every mod is exclusively like that, but that's kind of what I suffer with modded. It's supposed to have more possibilities, but strangely enough, it seems to remove those possibilities by being grindy and sort of taking you out of the flow of Minecraft. I think I'm going to go add a building here and a building there. I like the way this is all developed. Let's develop it down to the station. That's going to be like the end of the line for this residential area. For now, we might expand some of this a little bit more. And again, we got residential demand, we got commercial and offices, and we have just built an absolutely massive area for the offices. Let's go and build all of that in. So what other things could we build to increase the quality of these? Kind of looks like we need a fire station. Maybe that spot there. Yeah, it's got a nice distribution. Or maybe a notch further in. Yeah, let's put it there. So a fire station, and then when it comes to policing, we'll probably need one of these as well. So that area, the quality of it is going to go up. I think what we might do for this is zone it and give it some custom rules. Also, a couple of towers. I don't know why, but I feel like a couple of towers would look cool. Just sort of in and amongst this area. Oh, they like that as well. It's a good way to give them smiley faces, apparently. Now, what about our primary school education? It's just sort of reaching this area. I don't think we'll build an extra one there. Okay, so we're going to do a zoning project. There it is. Nice. And then what? We want to click on it in the middle. Cuplex says, I think the problem X is having is that full staff is a plain kitchen sink pack, so there is really nothing to do. You actually have to be more creative and fun in playing guided or progression pack, since it forces you to think of new ways to do things. I disagree with that again. I think Angry K9 touched on it very well. Like, yes, some packs can be designed to teach you, to try and get you to be creative, but I think modded just gives you too much sometimes. gives you too much to be creative with. Maybe I am being a bit silly here, but you know, it's something about the limitations of redstone that make you want to figure things out. But then when you start get given, you know, blocks that can do what redstone circuits do inside a single block or something along those lines, it doesn't actually like give you more of a challenge. It kind of takes it away. It kind of makes everything too easy, and then the thing that you have to do creatively has to be so much more higher up. It just becomes, I don't know, it just gets lost. It's hard to describe, right? Because if you're someone who gets along with it, you're thinking, what are you on about? It's easy, but it's just the way it is. I'm not sure what to do for these. Filter industrial waste. Oh my god, we should so do that in the other area. Now what I'd like to do here is maybe let's raise the tax of offices. And let's see if we can get away with that in this area. Now, I don't know if there's anything else we can do to help. Oh, 20% efficiency cost. There's something interesting there. Let's put up parks and recreation in this area. Let's put down a smoking ban. And let's make sure... Oh, I don't know. Let's just try that. Let's see if we can get away with making this a slightly more expensive place to have your office. I guess maybe some better public transport might help with that as well. And let's fill in a couple more spaces. I actually kind of want to do those a little bit different. Yeah, let's do them like that. And let's fill in all of that. Cool. And traffic around the city is kind of looking alright, isn't it? This place is looking okay. Oh my god, X, you placed a hospital instead of a fire station. What? How did I place a hospital? Firehouse? Medical clinic? Do I not need one of those there? I thought I was placing a police station. In all fairness. Do we need it in the offices area? No. If you look at the buildings that are highlighted, we absolutely don't. Well, that's interesting. This area here don't have one. Let's relocate it to that space. We'll relocate it somewhere in here. Let's get a medical building. Let's put it right there. That'll do. Those lot like that. These lot don't. Jeez, you didn't even use that one. How did I manage to get that all goofed up? Alright, police station in the middle of this area. And that's why you're paying good money for it. Now, the city's population is starting to boom a little bit, I think. And that's good. That's precisely what we want. I think we're just going to carve out. Just keep adding more and more and more because we need it. There are tons of trains whizzing through here all the time as well. That's nice to see. And it's daytime. Cool. Oh, we got a death thing going on in the city, right? Yeah, it looks like we've got another death problem. Death care is what we need to look at. So we just need to chuck down a couple more cremies. Spangles cremies. Why is there a water problem here? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Roman Empire 2nd says, X, your population is decreasing. Is there a plague going on? That explains the increase in demand a lot, actually. So the population shrunk a little bit. Right, kind of looks like we could do with some death care somewhere around here. I'm actually going to zoom in and replace... Try and replace as little as possible. That one right there with a cremie. Then it looks like this area is not well done. Isn't this? This is a park. This is like a reserved park area. Let's put it at the end of that area. And I think we'll Man, there's people dead in the commercial area. That's balmy. That's absolutely balmy. They're just dying in the middle of shops. Kind of looks like we might need another one over here somewhere. Let's go... Yeah, right there. Oh, that means there's one there and here. Whatever. Let's hope that'll do it. Cuplex says, why are people happy when you place a Chromie nearby? Are they all Spangles? They might be a bunch of Spangles. I mean, there's clearly been some beheading going on in the city. There's dead bodies everywhere, and now the bubbles are popping away. That's good to see. Right, so what's up with this? Why? Oh, look. Huh. That's really strange. There's actually no connection there. How very odd. And yet it showed blue on the pipe that had no connection. Well, that is interesting, isn't it? So this is potentially going to become a belt through here. Belt of trees. That's going to go up here as well. We've got a noise in the air. It's Pony Butts with a donation saying, might be at a music festival. Might be almost at the front on the field. Might be waiting for 10 years to start. I have no idea what is happening, but thanks for keeping me busy until they get on. Pony Butts, you were at a festival and you were watching the Xisuma live stream. That? What? Is that for real? Is this a thing? Is this a thing that you kids to do day? Get off your phone. Enjoy the show. Jeez, Pony Butts. What is going on? I need a response from Pony in chat. Pony's just throwing some horns in chat. Well, I can't disagree with the horns. This is a little bit janky right here. Just a little bit janky. Let's try and dejankify. That is potentially some good dejanking. It depends. Okay, distractions. We need to know what the 3 goals are. Ponybutt says nothing is happening though. Nothing is happening. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know, Pony. Anyway, I appreciate it ever so much. Have you got like headphones on, or are people around you like, what is this guy talking about all the time? Why is he talking about dejankifying? What is wrong with him? Yeah, Pony, as always, thank you. Cuplex says, kids these days, yeah. Oh, I'm taking the mick. I love using quotes like that. Cracks me up. Yeah, I'm tempted to put some more houses in this zone here. Oh, I love the way the city is just booming and flowing. It feels like it could be like close to grinding to a halt. Like it could just go kaput at some moment. Let's not do traffic. Let's avoid traffic. I just started to look and think about traffic, and no, let's avoid it. Let's get some more housing zoned up. We really want to increase the population in this city, and we're going to need to zone some more areas to do so. Houses here, if you remember, have to be 2 deep only, so that's why we've got paths to make that possible. I guess you could just go connect with a random path there. That looks interesting. And we'll just zone that properly when we get to it. You can go connect with that. And over on this side, we'll have a path go like this. So there are just cool, funky paths everywhere, basically. All right, and we've got another noise in the air, but we will just quickly zone all of this that needs to be done. That one, we'll do that manually. Alright, sweet. So that area is going to expand. It's going to expand, people. It's going to expand slightly. We still have more commercial demand. Do you know what this means? We're going to go in here and... where should we expand now? I feel like this area is going to be a good area to expand. Let's just do that for now. And there must be like a... there's a power line. Where does it go? Somewhere over there. I think I'm going to do that. Bam. And there's still tons of office demand for our new area. Sakama J123 is here, resubscribing for 20 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. Greatly appreciated. Why do I have a water problem over here? That is a new building that I put in that does not have water. That makes a lot of sense. I think we should deal with our death problem by doing this. Just temporarily sliding that all the way up Let's get those trucks out there. Let's get those dead bodies back in. Camo J, thank you so much for the resubscribes. Greatly appreciated. Jay's on Fire is here with a donation saying, "Oh, what's this? It's some skiddies. Jeez. It's some Cities Skylines. Skiddies Skylines. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? It's Cities Skylines, my friend. Thank you so much for the donation and support. I appreciate it. Thank you as always for coming to the streams, Jays. Hope you've been enjoying them. And do you remember I found a policy we want to use over here? I believe it might be on city planning, actually. Industrial waste filter. Yes, please filter your industrial waste. Same for this area over here, which I don't think is even zoned yet. We never really did much with this. This is like a bit of an ugly left behind area. Maybe we'll come back and show this some love later on, but for now we're just going to filter the industrial waste. Cool, reducing the pollution in our wonderful city that has traffic flowing all over the place for it. So we have expanded. We expanded the offices. We have expanded. Well, we haven't actually. No, we have. Sorry, we expanded offices. We've expanded some residential because we're trying to get the population up. So now we got to focus on public transport. That is our next objective. And while I work on that, I actually want to get some more zonage ready for the offices. Where should I build this to? Maybe we'll break up what we've been doing here a little bit and... how am I going to make that work? Oh, I got an idea. If those other grid lines would get out of the way, I'd be so very happy. You're just not going to let me land in the right spot, are you? Oh, you're making me angry. Right. That'll go to about there. Excellent. So that looks pretty alright. I think. Actually, I kind of don't like that. Let's go Tesco. Let's build some more wonky roads. Something like that, just to fill in that side. On the opposite side, what should we do? Now, if I built a road like that, does it give me like an angle to look at? Like, what's the number? 113, did that say? Go from there to there. It's 67. I think it's 113. Yeah, it's 113. So if I do this, and we find 113... Oh, there is no 113. That's not there for some reason. Uh-huh. 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 X is making strange noises. We've got a noise in the ear as well. It's Lord Dark Blade subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your subscription, man. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. What angle is that? It's around 67. That'll do. 68. 70, apparently. Right, let's go destroy this road like that. I want to put the one in the middle back, I think. And then find a place to connect these. Oh, why are you underground? Where it don't look so ugly. Lord Dark Blade, thank you so much for the subscription, man. Appreciate it. Will you ever play Minecraft, says MLP25. I've not heard of that game. Minecraft. I don't know, it doesn't ring a bell. Oh god, look at the train we're building on here. These buildings are going to end up looking silly, you know. Maybe we should actually scale it back a little bit. Let's destroy that road then. Let's have a road there instead, and then connect that. Yeah, in fact, the whole of that just looks disgusting. It just kind of gets a bit too hilly to have anything going on down here, doesn't it? But either way, there's an area for more offices. And there you go. Bam. Spangleboo there with a troll emote. Oh, I shouldn't call it that, should I? Shouldn't call it that. I was going to misspell that emote deliberately. What is this game you speak of, says Cuplex? I don't know. Someone said Minecraft. Just doesn't sound like it'll ever take off. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's go back to our parks. Let's go chuck a couple of these cheap ones in again. So, where are some areas where we're probably not actually going to put the offices? Like that spot where it's all jankified. Maybe one on this side as well. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Right, let's zone it up. Let's let it all go ham. Because they're going to move in fast, these peeps. I bet you they'll move in fast. That'll do. I'm 87th on the leaderboard, says Ravelli. Is that for the old Harmony? The old Harmony leaderboard. Right, show us what you got then. You've been given a huge area in which to expand. What is that there then? Why is that one missing? How very odd. What's the point of Harmony, says Great Mad Hat. Hopefully one day we'll be able to give out some rewards and stuff in return for it. Right, I think it's time we tackled some of the public transport. Been talking about doing that for too long, haven't we? So did we put in our bus depots last time? We did, but we only had one. It wasn't particularly an interesting looking area. So I think for the public transport, we got to look at this office area here is huge, and pretty much a lot of the residential we have is going to want to get there. So I feel like it's going to be smart to have bus stops near these metro stations in the middle here. And does anyone know, if you can let me know in chat, how's the best way to do this? Do we want to let's see. Do we want to like have bus routes that go back and forth between one spot, or do we want to have them going in circles so they visit lots of places? I think if we were to start off with an obvious good idea, it would be to go through our residential area down here, so from this side down there straight into the commercial, and there is actually kind of a road I think that almost goes, so if we start here it's not going to go. Here's a distraction. There should totally be a path between this area. Let's get rid of that. Ha! Found ya. And that area there. I think there should be. But anyway, there's a connection here, and then there's a metro station there. So this is probably like to connect the metro station. Somewhere around here is probably a good spot to have this. Circles, says Cuplex. Going in circles, says Great Mad Hat. Okay, I hear ya. Going in circles it is. Well, let's start off with... Ow. Itchy ear, itchy ear. We will create a line then that goes... No, that's the wrong side of the road. Great start. Going to go through this area. Through this neighbourhood. Let's actually put a stop there, so we're closer to some of those buildings. And then we're going to go... Well, that street, I think we'll go down that one. Aha, now we've got the triangle here. The thing is, I kind of want to put a stop... Well, let's put the stop there and hope that everyone walks to it, I guess. And then we're going to go put one next to the metro. And then we'll need one over here next to, or near this metro as well. Right, and now it's got to drop them off in the commercial strip. Now it could put them at one end, put them in the other. It's got to turn around. And now, because we're going in a circle, we could go back down the same way. Okay, let's refine the question. Is the route got to be... Well, the route has to be a circle, right? It has to go back to the beginning. So I'm going to assume when you lot said circles, you meant You meant going through different areas, because what I was about to suggest was literally going back down the same, if not slightly different way. So let's say we don't do that. We're going to come across to this commercial district through here. Actually, it doesn't make sense to put this stop here then, I don't think. It sort of doesn't make sense to put that there either. Let's put it on that so it can come down this way. Then it can have a stop in the middle of that one. Right, now it's going to go into a residential area. In fact, it'll end up... This bit's going to be tricky, because it'll end up going through here. It needs to stop in a couple of places, I guess. Or at least have them in walkable distances. Like, we could put one there, and then go all the way... So I deliberately designed this so it was tough to use these roads as a shortcut, right? And now that's exactly what we want to do. Oh, I think Firefox just crashed. Firefox just crashed. I can't see my chat window. Let's give it a second, folks. Okay, chat window has popped back up. Bananas in chat. Let's do a bananas in chat. How about that? Right, it wants to go off that way, and I guess it can then go back on over here. So let's put one there. We can always make multiple routes, can't we? One here. That's a little bit too off, actually. I think we'll have it just about there. Now it can come back onto this ramp, and it'll find its way back into the city. So we could run it. Right, we want to have a stop that's near the metro, and then we'll go put another stop. Ah, wait, we've gone straight back into residential. Is that actually what I wanted to do? I think I wanted to go into a commercial district, but there isn't really one here. So we won't get too fussed about that. Let's go put another stop over here, and then connect it to there, I think. Wow, that is going a really abstract route. So where is it trying to go to get back here? I think what we'll do then... We'll change that. We're going to put that stop here now. Then we're going to go up to about here, the corner of that area. We're going to go there, so we're near that metro station, and then we're going to come back round to this spot here. Now that's... I don't know what kind of route that is. I don't know if that's going to do a good job. People are going to need it. It does do two things. In the direction it's flowing, it will take these people over here, and then it will take these people into there. So it could take them to work, it could take these people shopping, it might be a route that does two things, you know. Let's go look at our statistics. So traffic flow is like 87%. Let's say we want to get it over 90 just by adding buses. We need to get people using the buses. It's really good to see that we have over 1,000 people on the metro. That's cool. Thanks for bananas in chat. Roman Empire II, Lowell Lucas, Tigery2, Smithy Boy, Roman Empire again. Appreciate the bananas, everyone. You can only make bus roads, I think, so cars can't take the shortcuts. Yeah, there is a way to stop them taking shortcuts, that's for sure, but I haven't really laid out the city knowing where those shortcuts are, I guess. I guess our plan for now is to get the buses out here on the street. So, the buses, in theory, should have left this area and headed out to work. I don't know if we're going to be able to spot them or see them. Like, what colour are they? Where are they going? I guess we could put our eyes on a bus stop if we can spot one on the edge of the street. I do know where there was one, quite distinctively. It's the middle of this road here. Aha! People are waiting! My goodness me, are they waiting? How many people is that? I think here's what we're going to do. We bumped up the healthcare budget. Let's turn it back down. How about... should we temporarily throw more money at the buses? I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. I'm going to follow this. So it's only got 30 people on it. It can't even pick anyone up. There's another one. Fascinating. It's a biofuel bus. Well, they keep coming. They keep coming on a regular basis. Can we see more statistics? Oh, wow, look at that. So what's this? Stops. What's that number there? Oh my goodness me, that is so many people. Oh, that's bonkers. That is bonkers. Right, so this is... Oh, wow, this is so amazing. Look at all this information. I don't remember ever seeing this. Vehicle count modifier. Considering the amount of people on the line, let's go and double the amount of vehicles on this line. Now, does that mean we're going to see... Let's pause the game quickly. Are we going to see the blue trucks coming out from here? We are. Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I think you need double-decker buses now, says Angry K9. Is there a way to implement that? That would be super cool. So this is really great. We can just go add in a line and immediately start to analyze it, right? So we can see the amount of people at the stops. We could come back here and just adjust the amount of vehicles accordingly. If we go and add another line in the city somewhere else, these numbers are probably going to shift about. So we're going to have to keep opening and managing them. Oh, but this is so good. It's also got me wondering about paths and stuff again. Like, should we add another path somewhere here? Keep those paths, give them lots of options to get around the city. Let's add a dirt path just going across this area. Let's make it a bendy path. We don't do enough of that. Just something like that. Looks like a bit more of a trail then, doesn't it? I quite like that. All right, let's change the time. We want to see what's going on. Right, what's going on, bus stop people? What am I selecting? I want to select the bus stop, you know. People prefer bus/metro/car, says Lord Drake. Well, I hope they prefer the monorail as well, because we've got some monorail action going on in the city. Right, where are our next flow of buses? Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Line details. Don't run away. Don't run away. I want that screen back up again. So they've all just got 30 out of 30. Now the numbers at the stops are slowly coming under control. That one there has less than 30 people in it. Fascinating. Right then, what did that do for the traffic flow in the city? The traffic flow is reduced a little bit. Fascinating. How's the team doing? That's another thing I need to know. Oh, we've won oh no, we lost the last game, but we've won a lot of games over here. I guess that gives us a fair amount of prize money. Can we hire a new... What's this? By spending money on training young players, the team has increased the odds to win. Applies to all stadium. Yes, let's invest in the youth. To make it easier for fans to get to the stadium, public transport is free on match days. Oh yeah, public transport makes money as well. We'll leave that one alone. 500 per week per stadium, and that keeps crime low. Let's just do that. That will probably be good for the area. Doesn't cost a lot of money either. Oh, do we need a Cremi in this area? Is that what you're telling me? I think we might need a Cremi up in here. Mouse Fan 1993 has resubscribed for 26 months in a row. Thank you so much for the wonderful support, my friend. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. I'm enjoying it. We are doing a terrific job here at putting in some public transport, man. It's going pretty well. Pretty well. Bus is better than monorail, says Win Siren. That appears to be so. Family Craft says, I love the perspective at the lower angles. Oh, we don't do enough of that, do we? We don't do enough of getting in there, doing the nitty gritty. I think we're going to set up a new line. This line is going to go through here like this. Let's see. Through the residential, like that. And hopping over through that one into the commercial. It's going to be... See, the problem with what I want to do is that if you start down here, it's quite a lot of stops. But I think we can figure this out. Right, this is roughly like the center of this area. Okay, then the center of this area is probably somewhere around there. Looks like there's a lot of roads that can connect to that point. Then further up ahead, without going a crazy bunch of stops, let's say it's about there. Alright, now we're going to come through into this area, this neighbourhood. Ah, now here's where things get tricky. That seems possibly accessible from this side. Maybe not so much that side there. So do I go the long way around? think I don't want to. I think I'm going to go this way around. We're going to put the next one there, and then it's going to go into this neighbourhood. So we will put a stop at this end, then a stop at that end, and yes, they're close together. And then we're going to put a couple of stops right here in the commercial, and it's going to exit through there and come back over there. That, to me, looks like a really nice, efficient route. And that'll get people moving into the commercial area. Right, now let's have some close-ups, some down-heres, some moving arounds. Oh, it's looking nice. It's looking super nice. What a wonderful city. Feel like we need another monument somewhere soon. We have unlocked some more monument stuff, like this tower. But that's probably not a bad one to build in this area. Like, so, oh, look at these super towers we've got. Hang on, what's going on here? What, let me see the super. Oh, these are some interesting looking towers. Wow. Wow, what a city. Still got tons of demand for offices, so guess what we're going to do? Going to zone up some more offices. Keep building them out bit by bit. It's all good. Right. That is only 3 deep, that part, I've just noticed. That's kind of odd. Right, that park don't have electricity. That's about a change. Bam. Do you know what? Let's just get it all zoned up. Let's get it all done. Yep, we'll have those bits, these bits, all of the bits. In fact, even all of that. That is a well zoned up area now. Cool and good. Cuplex says, can you still do the thing where you go into the first person view of a person? I believe that was a mod, Cuplex. I might be wrong, but I believe it was a mod that allowed you to do that. I've got an idea. I've got an idea here that won't actually work, kind of. It's actually a bit of a silly idea. I want to put in some paths, but there really isn't too much of a use for any paths. Right. The demand is now all commercial. So if we head back over into our commercial strip, which we have been steadily developing, I think maybe it's time to just let this block here go. Let's check out the power grids. If we remove that, kind of remove a lot of important stuff. Let's go build a grid from here to there. Okay, and then let's remove all of that. Right, so one giant zone. Bam, dedicated. Dedicated like that. Let's check our traffic flow now that we've put out a whole bunch more buses. We're up to 87% currently. This area down here clearly needs some sort of work done to it, and I'm not sure where. Like, how can we analyze the traffic flowing through here? That's kind of what we need to figure out. There is a way to see routes. I think it is routes even. So what are we looking at here? Like private vehicles. I don't know what's highlighted. Is it the vehicle that I clicked on a moment ago? It kind of looks like it is. So what if I click off of that? How do I get it to show me lots? Can't multiple. Ooh, that's very interesting. We have just created a lot of information for us to look at. So what is going through here? Let's turn off cyclists and pedestrians. We're not too worried about those. So we have a small amount of trucks. We're not worried about city service vehicles and public transport. Private vehicles. So it really is cars, and a lot of it just flows through here, probably to get from this area into that area, right? So maybe we need like a connection here. If you're gonna leave the city, every time you add a connection, it may not do the thing you think it's gonna do. If we had a connection here, we might then redivert traffic in this place from using a junction over there. But the main thing is just this choke point. Stuff wants to go through. Stuff wants to come from this direction across that way. It's kind of like we need two roads here, and we've got all the houses in the way. That's the way I'm looking at it. Promises of X, says Roman Empire II. Objective 1 of stream: expand more offices. We've done that. Objective 2 of the stream, link everything with public transport. We haven't done everything, but we started it. Objective 3, expand population. And we have expanded the population, just not enough yet. Who's got ideas for this road here? Leave a suggestion. That's somewhere where we need to improve by the looks of it. I really want to do some work on the green belts just through here, because we're going to have a big green belt section all around this space at the moment. I'm going to read chat and place down some more paths in this area. We're going to do some more expansion peeps. And let's get the grid on. Cuplex says an idea is to have lots of bus routes within one zone and some short routes between different zones, since people can use footpaths to change routes. So it would be like having a bus route that goes all through the area, quite detailed, so you don't have to walk very far, and then having ones that jump between the different areas, if I understood you correctly there. I don't know if these footpaths will ever really get used, but they kind of look cool, right? So we throw them in there. That's what we do. Can we connect any of that together? Let's do that. Now here is actually an opportunity, I think, for a good footpath. Please, just snap to that one little spot. There we go. Just something like that. Just because we can. Let's go back to the straight one, and we're going to have a path there. And a path. And you can't go all the way through. Yes, that will have less people. Sorry, we'll have less people all crowding on one route to go to a few city blocks. Maybe we can put one of those in this area then, like a bus route that literally just goes back and forth all day long, and see what happens, right? Come on. Oh, just go there then. Waste a little bit more space. Why not? Could also add a little connection here. Cool. Right, zoning time. Lots and lots of zoning to do here, but not quite. Also, what happened? Oh no, that kind of makes sense. All of that, this is just going to be too deep, because remember, all the houses here are only going to be too deep. Too deep over there. And that's as far as we're going in that. Wow, look at that. That did not place down correctly, did it? There is something horribly wrong with that path. It's in the wrong spot. Let's try again. Tunnel, says him Bob the idiot. Tunnel. Tunnel from where to where? What have we got going on over here? Oh, there's already a thing there. And it doesn't quite connect. Brilliant. Right, how far does that one want to go? I don't actually really remember building this one now. Oh, there we go. Right, and that didn't mess up the grid that time. That's good. Also kind of looks like we should have a connection on this side. And let's get a zoning. You want water. We'll get your water sorted out. Don't you worry. All of that. And then I think all of this. Cool. That's all we'll do. Oh, no. I've forgotten about this one. We'll do this as well for now. And that means all the way through here. All the way to there. Cool. Ah, look at this. Look at this. So these ones not as favourable as those ones for some reason. Cuplex says, if you do what I suggest, make sure to like a connection or footpath between the place where the residential area is close to the commercial area. Yeah, we should have footpaths going across here, is what you're saying. If we actually look at the makeup of these streets, We have pedestrian... Oh, wait, we've got people going to a bus stop. They're walking from up here. They can actually go on top of this thing. I was about to say that they can't, but of course it's not a highway. So, while we're talking about adding paths, let's add a proper path between those two areas. And from the back of the park, that'll actually connect, I believe. If we do it right. No, it doesn't quite. I think we might have to turn off the grids. Okay, apparently I didn't turn off the grids. Ah, it doesn't quite connect, whatever. But yeah, I get your point, Cuplex. Like, we should probably have a path between here and there. Right, so when there's buildings there, that will probably make a lot more sense. Same over on this side, and we got that in the way. Do we even need that? Probably do. Right, what's going on around the city? Everything's looking fine. How is our traffic flow doing after adding some buses? It's up to 90%. That was my goal, wasn't it? It was to get it to 90%. There is a fire devastating the commercial area, devastating that area there. I think it's about time that we put in some fire towers in this area. We're going to have... Let's rotate. Can I rotate it? I think I was just rotating it. Let's have one in the middle of that section. In the middle of this section. Over here. And over there. Because we have had too many fires in this area. Looks like a lot of the traffic is currently alleviated here. Maybe that's because it's night time. Let's change the time a little bit. Oh, we've done it, peeps! So now we have reached... I think we've technically done all 3 of our goals. CS Jimbo says, I hate when you get that X is online notification in the middle of an exam and just want to die because you missed most of the stream. Dude, buddy, do your exam. This will be uploaded to the second channel if you really need it. I know what we're doing in the next stream. We're building an airport, peeps. We're going to have to build like a tourism area, I think. That's what we're going to have to build. So this city needs it needs its belt sorting out at the moment, I think. Let's continue with the green belt. That's what we're going to do next. I really enjoy doing the green belt. Alright, so trees. We've kind of learned this is pretty straightforward by now. So this will be one part of the belt here. It's going to go through that. For all of this space. Yep, you can see it coming together. Now we used a lot of the dark big trees over here, didn't we? I don't know where we should extend it. It was sort of on both sides of these areas, wasn't it? I think we'll keep it like that up to a point. The belt is certainly going to come across here. Now that power line is disgusting. Let's go drag it from there to there so it's further out of the way. Alright, let's not destroy our wonderful path through the woods. Okay, that's helpful. Let's get back to our tree placing. Estellian says, next one should be on Sunday. He's planning on even-numbered days, but Suma loves surprises! Oh, brilliant. Family Craft says, okay, Skylines versus SimCity, thoughts on why? Because EA, says Family Craft. Well, I remember enjoying SimCity despite it having some really horrible stuff go down at launch. One of the things I remember about EA and that launch was that they told someone to request a refund and then banned them for asking for a refund. And that is just like, EA's reputation just always going down the drain with them doing ridiculous stuff. You know, it seems typical of them to do something like that. It was like broken on launch. It was hard to play. It had the DRM thing and the servers. As always, the lesson that seems to never get learned, that stuff always seems to break, right? Like those day one launches, the stuff always seems to be offline. And some people make an excuse for it, and they're like, yeah, well, you should expect that. It's like, well, no. You paid for a game, you should be able to play it. You shouldn't, you know, you wouldn't buy a car and, oh, it don't work on the first day, you know. I feel like we're just going to get into a rant now. Just going to end up getting into a rant. That tree isn't really doing a lot for me. There we go. Trying to bring the belt a little bit denser. That's nice, that's nice. That is looking superb. I feel like this area here just screams at having a little path that goes up and over. I know this means we're going to tear out a building. Which building is fit for being tearing out? Probably none of them. But we do... Let's go for that one there, because there's two the same side by side. That is my reasoning. Okay, let's start... Oh, jeez, this snapping is awful. Okay, we got that. Then it's going to go over here. And then it's going to go down there. It's kind of nice, actually. Kind of like that there. That's really cool. Nice little connection. Roman Empire II, all of our objectives are done. We are in free mode right now. I feel like we've got to do more public transport though. But with free mode we are putting down some gorgeous trees. Let's get some of these ones in here as well. The rocks do a lot. I kind of want this area to be quite dense. Now, our big trees, we haven't done a lot too much with this. Let's turn down the strength. And maybe we'll start to get it going a little bit sparse. But I kind of want that to be on both sides. Oh, that actually looks superb. It's like we've got... Yeah, we've got the thicker side here, and then it kind of thins out as it gets towards the motorway. And I think I'll leave it like that on that side, actually. Let's bring a little bit more closer to the houses, but that's kind of alright. And then this commercial area is going to end up changing how this area here looks. I think we've done an alright job. If there's one place where we need some straight up attention, it's around these rocks. Because they kind of leave this blank space, and that's not very nice. Yep, all goods over here. Get rid of those blank spaces. Don't know what we're going to do with that space yet. We had gardens on the other side. Maybe we'll put some gardens in here. Again, it's the rocks that always need a little bit extra. All right, and I'm really pleased with that. That feels kind of good. I think maybe a bit more density just around here. Let's get the brush back out again. Ooh. Something like that. Let's try some other types as well. Right, and now we need to put something in that area there. Sims series, both the Sims series and SimCity went terrible when EA nuked Maxis. That's what EA does. That's what EA does. That was from Winsaren. Chalky says, that's cool. I get there's not much point in him repeating. Just didn't realise that. Oh, what's going on, Chalky? Chalky says, so on the other Hermit videos it's saying you're inactive on Fullcraft. Are you just giving it some time before you start? I'm going to appear on the server later on for a little mini project, a mini series, but that'll be sometime after 1.13 releases. And it's something I'm super excited for, actually. Modded Minecraft is the place to do this project. I'm dead excited for it, but I'm not going to be doing a proper series on there. I'm just going to pop on later on in the series, in their series, I guess, and do something cool. Let's find something to put here. What about unique buildings, like official park? Yeah, that's going in this area. Let's pop it down. I didn't even look at the price. Okay, maybe something from here? Research centre. Oh, goodness me. We've already built that one. Panda Sanctuary. Chirp X launch site. Oh, launch rockets. God, that's big! That's a ginormous thing. We won't do that. Cool. I think that's all we can do for now. We'll come back and build another one later. How much does that cost? 128. Can we build it twice? I don't think you can with these. Oh, maybe you can. Build it twice then. Nope. Building already exists. Right, guess what? The demand in our city is for offices again. How is this area over here looking? It has expanded. That's cool. The offices side of the highways is the most beautiful part of the city, says Gallifreyan. The offices side of the highway. This over here. It is, isn't it? I think it's because it's built up. It fills in blank spaces a little better. It's also got these little openings for trees and like clear like little trenches like that, which I think go a long way actually. In fact, if anything, I like that trench there quite a bit. Maybe we could fill in that space a little bit with some more offices, but actually, I kind of feel like that almost asks for it. Nah, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone for now. Yeah, that's definitely the nicer area, isn't it? I think if you look at it, this area is just too obvious and gritty, and it's got the low density buildings. I think that's where the city kind of the look of this game fails a little bit, in the low density buildings. I think there's maybe just too many lights populating the streets, and they're a bit too flat. Kid Rose says, people told me EA wasn't that bad, so I downloaded Origin, bought a few games, only available on Origin, downloaded them overnight just to notice when I launched them a message saying you do not own the games. Never going back to EA again. That's not the worst story I've ever heard about EA as it goes. It sounds like you had a bug more than anything, but you know, EA have done some notorious stuff over time. Let's check our traffic flow. Maybe we'll do another bus route. 90%, we're looking strong. So now, well, what do we want to do next? How about we didn't do one specifically for residential and offices yet. So it might be good to have like a ring around here. But it could it could end up being a long line if we do a big circle. We also don't really have anything for these routes, industrial areas. Not sure what I want to do. X, would you ever play Fortnite, says Cresta Sims. Probably not. Probably not, my friends. I love the bigger trees, says Gallifreyan. They look really nice, those bigger ones, don't they? We're not looking at buses here, by the way. If we look at buses, won't it show us the route already? That's the tram, metro, train. Would be that bus? Oh, it's the first one. Or maybe it is showing the routes. Oh, there it is. It's blue. It's kind of... Yeah, you zoom out, it's not as obvious. I reckon... Let's try an experiment here. We'll include this area in the experiment. That's what we will do. Okay, one on either side. Probably a little bit inefficient. Not too far. Actually, that is a bad way to do it. Let's put one there and one there. So it's a little bit closer to that. Very cool. Going to come down this street. We're going to have a stop there. Then we're going to have a stop here near to the metro. One in the centre. I'm going to put one there. Hopefully not too... Metro. I keep calling it metro. And then in this area... Oh, we should probably stack the stops, right? Is that a good idea or not? I'm really not sure, actually. No, let's not do that. Let's put them on separate streets. Okay. We're going to have one stop in here. We're also going to add a stop in this area. And then it's got to find its way back. This is where things get interesting. What is the way back for you to get to there? I know you've got to come down the same thing again. Oh, it's literally doing a U-turn into the same area. So what if I asked you to come up here? You have to go into that area again. What if I said come up here? It's not very good, is it? It's kind of like the best thing is to just come straight back into here. Right, actually what I'm going to do is make this thing go around a ring. So let's come into this area. Let's add a bus stop right there. Let's add a bus stop over here. Up there. That spot. Just over there. Right, and now it should be easy for you to get into this part of the city. Yep, it is. We're going to put a bus stop somewhere. anywhere? Is that as close to the metro as I can get? I can actually just go there. Let's put one here. Centre. And then just go all the way back to that bit. You know, I don't know if that's a great route or not. It's got a lot of stops, but that's what we're going to do. Alright. Let's let the game run for a little bit. The Keepsake Kidden is here, subscribing with Tier 3. The Keepsake Kidden, as a Tier 3 subscriber, you can get access to the Let's Play Minecraft Together server. Head over to play.xisumatwo.com. Click on the left of your screen on Get Whitelisted, and you can use that part of the website to link your Twitch account and get whitelisted on that server immediately. Thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream as well. Stacking provides more routes to go to popular place and alleviates waves of people going through one route. Go to that specific place, says Cuplex. That kind of makes sense, but wouldn't spaces staggering them out alleviate it a bit, I guess? Maybe not, I don't know. It sort of sounds like it... I don't know, Cuplex, because it sounds like... let me read that again. Unless you mean stacking as in they, like, all the buses keep going to that space, then what you said, I guess, would make quite a bit of sense. It would make quite a bit of sense. I feel like this area is just missing some trees, you know? Some good old trees. Not a crazy amount, just some trees. Just a little bit more of that here and there. I like that. I like that bit there. It feels like a proper field. It's been deliberately left chopped down. Looks like someone needs to cull the commands. There are a bunch of old and used ones, said Spidster. Commands? Do you mean routes? Speaking of routes and stuff like that, there should be some buses going over. Let's see if we can spot a bus. Oh, do you know where we'll see a bus? Coming out of here? Yeah. Bam! Clicked on ya. That was a strange sound. So we got lots of people waiting at some of the stops. Wow. Interesting. Now, how do I see all of the lanes overview? Right, so bus lane 1. Let's go... How do I see the thing? Double click. Can I get one of these infographics? Anyway, Fuzzball69 is here with a donation. A noise in the ear saying, you have helped me achieve my life goal of becoming a duck. Fuzzball, I'm happy to help you achieve your life goal of becoming a duck. Can you please explain how you have become a duck? That's what I really want to know. That's what I really like to know right now. Dude, look at this. 30 on every single one of them. Let's throw in a couple of extra buses and see. Oh, that's insane. I reckon we could put even more on that line. Okay. Bus line number 2. This one's been running for a while now. 30 passengers on every single bus. Let's bring that up to about 18 and see what it does. One of those buses has got 0 though. That's kind of cool. And hopefully that extra line will help alleviate some traffic in the city. Man, this place is looking cool. It's looking super cool. I feel like this area here, I don't know, something about it. Especially with this. Feels like it needs something extra in it. Maybe like an extra road and a building off of that road. I don't know. What do you guys want to see me do? Zone up some more areas? Build some more stuff? I'm not sure. I feel like I'd like to get back into putting things in the commercial area. We still have a commercial demand. Or we could start zoning this. Let me know in chat what you want to see. Actually, I think it makes sense to start zoning this area here. Can we put a monument at the middle of it? I think we were going to leave it as a garden. We can't. It's not big enough. Oh, that building's ugly. I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know where it's going to go. What's this? Science Centre. I'm not sure. I think that's a tourist attraction. So maybe we can put that up in our commercial district over here, right? Have the Science Centre. To communism, says Cuplex. Tower, yes, says Gillifryan. Can we get a fitting tower, though? Because the other one is just not right. It's too big. Media broadcasting building. Festival area. What is that there, then? Concerts. Oh, you can put a concert in. Well, that sounds like something to put up here. Let's do some offices, and then let's go work on the commercial area. Does that sound cool? Fusion power, says Flaming Wisp. It's not something we're going to do just yet. Now, we will need a power line, obviously. Let's put you here to there. We're going to start off with offices at the very beginning of this area, just for now. Alright, and then this is literally going to be offices everywhere, this place. I think is how we're going to do it. Just, oh no, we're gonna leave the ugh, words. They are difficult. We're gonna leave that inside as so. Yeah, gonna leave the inside open. We have Oddity Prodigy here resubscribing for 15 months in a row with Amazon Prime. Oddity Prodigy says hi. Hello, Oddity Prodigy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your continued support. I hope you enjoy the stream. Win Soren says, build SpaceX launch site. Yeah, we saw that earlier, didn't we? That might be a thing we end up doing, man. That might just be a thing. Now, this place is just going to be like offices and nothing else. Maybe some parks, things like that. But for now, it's just going to be all about them offices. And they're going to be neatly spaced out. And we'll see what it looks like. Right, now we have a lot of office demand. Why aren't the peeps moving in? I need to see some development. I ain't seeing much development. Oh, there's some development. That's good. Right, so I've kind of zoned all of those sections. Let's just do that and leave it be. Alright, and now we need to set up a metro line as well. So, metro? Why do I always get it wrong? Monorail. Cool. Right, we'll literally go from there. Should we just do the lap? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back there. Bam. Okay, we've added a line there. What we're also going to do is add a line that goes to that one, to this one, to that one, to this one, to that one, and then back again. Cool. Hey, do you know what we don't have in this area? A train station. Ah, we got to build in a train station as well. That's something I haven't done. I haven't really set up any train station routes. Let's do this, man. This was supposed to be about public transport. Let's get those train stations going on. I live Muselium. Welcome to the chat, man. Don't be impatient, X, says Gallifryan. Where was I being impatient? Maybe I was being a bit. It's good to think things through. So we didn't really set up any of this. I think it's only tourists coming into the city, right? Now, things like to go in a circle. We have 4 stations at the moment. That to there is going to be a key link. And so will here to there. And then... Right, so I think it probably makes sense to get this station in before we build the lines. So... I don't know quite how this area is going to end up looking. And where is the best place to build this train station, right? But I feel like it would probably be on the further side, so... I've got no idea. Spangleboo says, boo, you are so late. I mean, hi. Who's late, Spangle? Who is late? Who is this person who's turned up late? I can't believe the cheek. To turn up late to an extreme. It's just unbelievable. Only messing around. Right. Yeah, I feel like that'll do. Let's demolish the roads over there. Okay, and let's go grab our rails. So we will have this line peel off. Oh, you're going to peel off like that, are you? I'll see how it is. I'll see how it is. And then we will have a big Biggity boo go around like that. Don't know what a biggity boo is. It's just something that I made up. Leave me alone. Right. Maybe this makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah. How can I get you to look better? Something like that, maybe. Also, probably makes sense to have this connection. Alright, now you want water. You're just always asking for stuff. So they want water too. I can't believe the cheek. Let's go like that. Right, and it also wants power as well. Let's get... Now we need some office development right there for that. For now, we'll finagle. Okay, you can have that. Right, let's get this figured out. We're going to add 2 lines. I've seen calls for 2 lines. So, each time we're going to go through commercial, offices, from residential. So, we'll start the line in this place. We'll go straight through. This is where... No, we're going to go commercial first. Then to offices. Oh, you go a completely different way to expected then. Well, let's go like that. Here. And then all the way back to there. Now, the next one's going to start here. And it will go to offices first. Then it will come down to this one. And then it will go back to there. Bam. Right. Now, we've done a lot of work on public transport. We're putting a lot of money into it. We are not making a lot of money down here. So I'm now really curious to see how the traffic's going to manage out once other stuff starts getting used as well, right? So, D Dynamics is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying today's stream. Having a good time hanging out with us. Thank you as always for the support. Twee. Tree is in chat. Are we calling Tree Twee now? Oh, bam, another noise in my ear. What one's that? Because there's nothing on my screen. Okay, I got a noise in my ear, and I didn't see it. Am I imagining things, or was there a noise in my ear and no pop-up? We got a water crisis. The crisis of the water is happening. I guess that means we probably need to expand this operation, right? Now, this we did a while ago, so I might goof it up. But if I copy... right, we need to drop it in with some precision here. Let's get super zoomy. How big is the gap there? Can always move it after. That looks about right to me. Okay, now we're going to cancel our selection if I can. Okay, how do you line up? Pretty good. I think that might be pretty much it last time. Now, there's one other thing we've got to do here, which is... Oh, do I even remember? You control-click it and then click the other one? Nope. Align heights. Oops. So, the one that you click on is the one that you change it to. Align heights. That didn't work. Bam. No? Wait, what's going on? I'm very confused. Let's go to options. Mod options. People in chat are saying Patreon. 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 What? We have unspecified player. Subscribing with Amazon Prime. Unspecified player. Thank you for subscribing, man. Greatly appreciated. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying it, having a good time hanging out with us. Control and H is the key. Let's select that one. I think you select the one that gets moved is the idea, right? So let's select that. Okay, I'm not using the move it tool. Unspecified player, thank you so much for the support, man. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Aha, we did it. So then I select this one and Control H that one. Got it. Right. Wonderful. There's no water coming out of it though, so let's get that hooked up. Resume the game. What is the water problem? Sewage treatment, water availability. We need to do what we did over there with these water pumps. That'll be something for the next stream that we do on this game. So remind me, peeps, that we need to make that look cool in the next one. But we now should have the water availability. Oh, it looks like it wants a little bit more, maybe. Nope, it's good. It's good. Cool. So we shouldn't have water problems now, right? There we go. Going away. Going away. Sweet, that'll slowly expand, and then I said we would work on this area a little bit, so let's do just that. I think I want to make this area here look a lot more interesting. And I think we'll do that by removing this road first of all. Let's work on that path that's down here. Someone donated through Patreon in that sound in your ear, says Moonatar. Oh! Is that a thing? I guess... Does Streamlabs have access to my Patreon? I guess it does. That's slightly terrifying. I wasn't aware of that. Now that's really nice, that path. I think you could still build a road off of here. Like, it looks like it would. No, it does. Oh, maybe what we'll do is we will have a road here and put something on it. Not sure what will go on it, but... let's leave that there for now. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. I want this area to start looking a bit more unique now. Because we're going to put more things like this in the area, okay? And that looks so unique from here, though, because of the way the path goes. I mean, look at that path, wow. And the peeps are using it. They're loving the path. They're getting their exercise going up and down there. That's for sure. So, right, we have other buildings, right? This one here, concerts, festival area. Like, what? Festivals take up a much larger area than that. I guess it's unless it's a small one. So this one right here has fortunately been able to look pretty cool, sort of a bit separated from the rest of it, right? We need to repeat that with our next building, which I think I want to go on this road. So let's go grab this type right here. Let's just drag it out so we can see what kind of space we're working with. Let's change the type. Tree says, why did my emotes disappear for a second? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Unspecified player there with a face palm. Jeez, what did I do now? Cyb says, what mods do you use? It's probably best if you see me doing something and ask what mod it is. If you saw me moving the stuff a minute ago, that is the Move It mod. Gallifreyan says, X, did you make an actual metro or do you just mistake monorail for metro? Yeah, it's one of these things that I do where I just seem to say something entirely wrong and I don't know why. I've been saying the entirely wrong thing. It is not that I said. How about we add... actually no, maybe. Let's go look at this building. Like, just the ways over from that one. Where's it going to actually look good? I feel like I'd like a bit of buffer between the two areas, I guess. Like this. Oh, this is going to look silly. Like have a double road? I don't know. What if we were to do... It doesn't look particularly... No, it doesn't look interesting at all. Oh, I'll tell you what, there is another road type. This one. Now that does look a bit more interesting, because it's like, what, there's a dirt road over here? I don't know where this dirt road is going to go. Maybe it's like service vehicles only. And maybe we could use this to like try and make an area look a bit more interesting, like it's got parking or something going on over here. Because this kind of looks like it's used for something, right? It also sticks out a lot and looks a bit iffy. I don't know what that is, and I don't know if it really looks interesting. I'm going to delete it. I don't even care what chat says. Chat says it looks amazing, it's going. I do just want that road there, I think is the problem. Alright, let's not overthink. Let's upgrade. I think I'm going to put that other building on this road. Where is it? It's in here. Yeah, let's have a bit of buffer though between this and that. So that can go there. Then it'll have a road to here. Maybe this road at the corner curves goes something like that. things up with that again. Kind of looks okay-ish. Feel like we need something a bit more unique there. It's a fork, says I Love Cats. I Love Mycelium says lol. X is doing corn circles, says Shoalkip. Yeah. Cuplex says crop circles as well. Brilliant. We're making crop circles. It's not what they intended, but that's what we're doing. So we've got a broadcast centre now. What is it broadcasting? It attracts people to the area. So we're basically putting a lot of touristy stuff in here. That's a good idea because we've got this nearby. I believe that they will be able to walk here. Now, I don't think pedestrians can cross the road at any point. I think they have to wait for something like that. So to make their journey shorter and to make this area look more interesting, let's go grab a path. From here, we'll build it up to about there. And then that can go down like that. A little bit close. Let's actually drop this whole thing down. So we're going to use the move it tool. We're going to... Can I just grab that and pull that down? No. So we've got to move that section and... Have I got that right? There we go. All the way down. All the way down. Kind of looks like that one's slightly higher, right? High. Are we going to move down? There we go. That looks good. So we've got the broadcast centre right next to the stadium. That feels kind of fitting, actually. You could use a pedestrian tunnel, says Tree. A pedestrian tunnel. Oh, yeah. The thing with tunnels is you don't really see them from out here, so it never feels that interesting. Right, 6,500 is the next population. Then we could build international airport. I'm going to do a little bit of zoning, because I feel like we might be able to get close to that if we get this next one done. Can I connect you with that area? I think I might be able to. Okay, let's go put that path down the middle. Find out if it will go to this road. Looks like it will. Bam, nice. Good. Have a little connection going here. Will ya? Will ya? Oh, it's going to be fussy. It's going to be fussy, people. Do that. And then there's like a rock in the way. Get out of the way, the rock. Jeez. Okay, that's good. And then this street here as well. Can I put something through there? Right, let's zone it up. Let's zone it up. Basically, all of that. Bam! In one go. Wonderful. I think I'll do this bit here as well, while we're here. We got a noise in the ear. It is... Oh, this is gonna trip me up, this one. Stebby... Stebby? Is it... It's literally just Stebby, isn't it? Stebby! Thank you so much for the subscription. Greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying today's stream as we build a wonderful, magnificent city full of experiments and wonder. They call it Derpopolis. The places where dreams stay dreams. I don't know. That sounds kind of mean, that quote. The places where good ideas get fluffed. That's our city motto. We've got a city motto, and it is very demotivating. Okay, we'll bring you out like that. Very good. That one can go to there. Very nice. And we'll do some more zoning. I guess we'll do that, because that bit's different. Bam. And, you might actually build incorrectly if I don't do that right. Cool. That area's starting to look better. The more we expand it, the cooler it looks, right? The cooler it looks. I think what we'll end up doing over in this space is bringing it through. I feel like it needs to go quite close to the motorway. Also, because it's like dense high-rises, don't you guys think that it makes sense that... I mean, it's already got this road peeling through the middle of it. Kind of feels like, you know, it's like a Birmingham or somewhere like there, where the motorway is just right in the heart of the city. Cats is here, throwing bits at me, doing cheers, saying cheer. I think I'm addicted to music playing at the moment. Almost 24/7, piano, guitar, and trumpet. Now I need another kind of instrument, maybe percussive instruments. I'll get a triangle, says Cats. Don't underestimate the power of the triangle, man. I mean, people make jokes about the triangle. The triangle's a wonderful instrument, you know. I mean, you can hit it in 3 different places. You know, it's got 3 different sides. Appreciate it as always, Cats. Glad to hear you're enjoying instruments, man. Instruments are a pleasure. They're wonderful. I hope you continue to enjoy them. Cuddles, I can make 5 notes, says Cats. Right, we built that one. Now we've got a festival area. Do we want to put the festival area in? Also, is this part of like a DLC thing? Does that mean... Ooh. Oh, that's the Chirp X thing. What's this one then? Temple Complex. Don't think any of those things are going to fit in. Ah, look. We get a music club if we build more commercial. And what do we need for that? Do we just build the festival area? Right. I'm going to put the festival area here. Let's go grab that dirt path. I feel like the dirt path has purpose in life. It is to cordon off the festival area. That is his purpose in life. So if we go there and build that. Okay, that's the thing. Cool. Now, are you telling me that the fan zone park is now available? It is. Let's go put it on that side. Or would it want a road attack? It's just outside of the border if you put it there. Let's put it at the end of the road. Okay, these things want water. Who wants water at a festival? You're not going to get thirsty out there in the sun. Jeez. Quit your moaning. Let's make it daytime. Cool. That's alright. That looks super small scale. I wish you could put some specific like food stalls around it. Wouldn't it be cool if we could place down some like fields for tents? That would look great in this area. I'll tell you what, if this was broken down more into like individual props and stuff, you could have some really cool stuff going on. With making it look like a proper concert. See, that texture there complements that one a lot. Peeps in chat are talking about the instruments they used to play. Wodong says I used to play tenor sax, now I'm trying to make my fingers play guitar. I used to play mandolin, says Lorelli. Kid Rose says the shape triangle is amazing since it will always be flat no matter where in space you put the corners. Cool. Ollie95 says it is so cute. Are we talking about the city? Is the city cute? What's going on? Right, more tourism stuff. The Opera House. Yes, let's put some music near to that music. And we're going to put the music club in here eventually. I think is the idea. So where should the Opera House go? I feel like it shouldn't be straight on that street. Maybe it's just next to the Expo Centre over here. Let's try that. Let's get this type of road. Not so keen. It kind of looks okay like that. And we put the parks either side, didn't we? Let's get some parks in there beforehand. Let's get some plazas. We got 120 or... We'll go cheap on this one. I'm going to put in the 32s. Oh, it's literally the same as that one there. In which case I'm going to demolish it. We are going to go with something different then. Basketball court. Anything music related? Jeez. Vertical farm. Dog park? No. Spicer says, I played trumpet for 8 years in school, then my senior year I changed to tuba. I was a better tuba player than I ever was a trumpet player. Yeah, change an instrument, you might find out you're better at something else. Right, let's go put that there. Put this directly next to it. Go back to the same park type and put it there. And that'll be our layout for that area. And that looks super funky, doesn't it? It looks super... Oh, why? Why are we going underground? That looks cool, though. That looks cool. Why are we going underground? Do I now have underground road? Yes, I do. Can we demolish it? Thanks. Let's go back to the road building. Let's go above ground. Why did that take us under? I don't want to go under. No, I don't want to do that either. How very odd. Cool. Wow, we've got some thunder in the city. And they want everything, don't they? Bam, there we go. Right, we've got a lot of commercial and office demand at the moment. I Live Cats is here with some more bits saying, I remember the time I wrote XVX Troll in the pre-stream as a joke, and then you trolled everyone that there was a new emote. Ah, good times. XVX Troll, XVX type. Subs, do you see this guy trying to be a troll here? He's typing XVX Troll. It doesn't do anything. Type it in chat, you'll see. You'll see it don't even do anything. Cats is now the one trying to troll you. People call me a troll. They call me a troll. I'm just trying to spread the information. I'm trying to give you the know-how. Jeez, can't believe it. I feel like this area here could get zoned up, actually. Cats, thank you for the bits. Please resist the temptation to troll people from time to time, young man. Jeez, calm down. Hamster puts XVX Trool. Some of you are actually typing it incorrectly and it's not appearing. That's interesting. I think you know what you're doing though. I think you're tricking me now. Kidro. Oh, right. Kidro isn't actually a sub. That's why it didn't appear. If you're not a sub, it doesn't appear, unfortunately. It's not the way that works. I think this block here can get zoned. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's zone up this here. Actually, no. Wait a minute. Let's look at the stats of these buildings. I feel like they need some parks nearby. I actually think let's destroy that. We're going to work with the density of this stuff approaching the motorway at some point. I feel like that's going to make this area feel more fitting if it goes right up against the motorway. But I think like that is probably actually going to be the back of that area, and there'll be some grass separating it and some paths going between, right? Also, do we really need that power line? We kind of do, because there's no connection over here yet. We'll leave it alone. So, this stuff, that's going to take up this entire road. Oh yeah, and I was actually going to build a park somewhere on it. So let's go and do that. Let's put the park. Yeah, let's put it right there. That's cool. That's actually helping a lot by the looks of it. That might tick them all up to the next level. Who knows? Over here might be a good spot to put in a couple of small parks, like these ones. Keep the place looking good, looking golden. Can we build a little bit of high density on this side? I think we can. Right, and that should satisfy that demand a little bit more. We're going to need to do something about this middle area as well. Marth, says Cats. Marth, says Cuplex. What does Marth say? Marth says Fonk. Interesting. Interesting level of conversation going on around here. Man, I want to get up to that. I want to get to that next population level. 56,000. We're not really expanding. Right, let's run through some vitals and look at the budget. So, electricity would be good. We'll probably leave that as is. Water is good. That's getting a little bit close again. Let's push up the budget just a touch. Maybe the medical stuff. That's death care. What about health care? Average health, 75%. We should work to increase that at some point. Crime is pretty low. Maybe we can make some cutbacks on that. Oh, elementary school availability. So we've got one here. We need one at the opposite end of town, don't we? Quick, let's go put it on that corner there. Bam! That's the perfect spot for it. Actually, it kind of looks like maybe it wasn't. Maybe there, because it's more central to everything else. Maybe we'll have 3 schools in this district. Who knows? Who knows how it'll end up playing out. Kind of like the idea of having a 3rd one. High schools! High schools. This one's going to need a high school as well. Where did we just put that primary school? I'm not sure, but high school's going to go there. Bam. Taking care of that area. Universities. This area isn't really university educated, you know. Wait a minute. Yes, it is, because we built one in the middle of it. Well, that makes sense. What's this? Community school. We haven't done any stuff like that, have we? That's elementary. It's an alternative to elementary. It's an alternative to high school. And there's an alternative to university. Interesting. And then there's this. Faculty. What is this thing? I keep seeing this one. Modder packs. So some sort of modder pack thing going on here. What does it do? I'm not even sure. See you later, Roman Empire II. Thanks for coming by and checking out the stream. What here doesn't have power? Oh, you're just a line that doesn't do anything. I see. Right, well, it looks like we need more office expansion, so this area is probably going to get the treatment in the next stream. That seems to be so, doesn't it? Man, I love this city. It's looking so interesting. Joshy says, what are you doing this stream? We're pretty much done here, actually, I think. I don't know. Oh, I know there's one more thing we need to do. We did a lot of public transport. So what we now need to do is go and tweak and measure things. So let's go 900 citizens a week on the buses. And the metro's gone down from 1,000. Oh, sorry, it's gone down by 500. So we had 1,000 at the beginning. So let's go check the vitals of each line. What are we looking at here? Minimal amount of passengers when we have quite a large... Yeah, I think we should halve that road to 1. Let's put 1 vehicle on it. Probably going to be the same with a lot of these, right? Like, there doesn't appear to be a lot of... Yeah, so 4... Let's go 4 to 2. Let's put that one down to 2. I almost clicked on the close program. Jeez, that's awkwardly positioned. Monorail line number 7 has got 4 vehicles on it. And actually, a couple of these are quite full. I think that one we'll put onto 3. If we do too many of these at once, like, there's probably going to be a negative effect. So maybe these last couple we leave alone. It's got 2 vehicles, although that one, the stops are pretty empty. Let's turn that one down to 1. And the final line has got... Yeah, let's cut that down to 3. Alright, so we trimmed that. That should save us some money. We want to now look at our bus routes. These ones are picking up crazy amounts of traffic. No, these are trains. Sorry, these are the wrong ones. Right, so how many trains do we run on that line? 2. I think we'll keep that the same. This one looks like it's got a lot there. What one's that then? There's a lot of people waiting over here. We've got 3 on that one. But it looks like quite a few people are going through on the trains. Let's drop that one down so we got 2. And what's the final one? 3 again. 1 full train. We'll leave that one alone. Alright, and now the buses, peeps. The buses. We've got 3 bus lanes. They are all full, with exception to just 1. I just want to move that screen is all I want to do. Let's jump this up to 20 buses. Next one. Every bus is full. Lots of people are waiting. There's a couple of gaps there. Let's bump it up by 1 bus to 19. And the 3rd bus line. 32 buses. And every single bus is full. With the exception to 1 or 2. We seem to cluster a lot of traffic at particular places. Interesting, isn't it? We're going to bump that up by 1 bus. Cool. So that was some good tweaking and changing right there. Yeah, it's interesting to know that some of these are going to be more populated than others, because it could be a good sign that maybe you want to add like another transport line going through that area. A wild biffer has been spotted, says Jolkit. Biffer in chat with the hand in the air, saying it's a city builder along the lines of SimCity. Biffer says, hey Cutplex. What else is Biffer going to say? Stay tuned and find out. Platinus says you should look for other bus assets. The default buses have a very low passenger limit. Yeah, you know, they could add in a bus that carries 100 people at once. Like, I don't want to change the game too drastically with this city. I think I want to learn about things like that, and on my next city make decisions where we do stuff like that. Here's another thing. These towers in the middle are wonderful. Ones around the outside, though, they ain't quite getting there. I'm not sure why it is. But boy, oh boy, does this place look super cool. I love this little park over here, Hickory Park. Smart looking area, isn't it? I like that it doesn't have trees. I like that. I like that. No trees in these little fields. I don't know, it just kind of breaks up like the difference from the outside area. Makes it feel like they've flattened everything and built in here. So we'll get rid of those trees. Shame those areas weren't actually a little bit bigger. I think that would have been a nice detail. Like down here, we could probably just get rid of these ones. Cuplet says, just a reminder, X, don't forget that thing I built on Let's Play Minecraft ago. Message me on Discord and I'll add it to my list of things that I kind of need to do. Yeah, so these trees here as well, actually. Maybe not every single one of them, but I feel like we gain quite a bit just by making this look like it's been more built into and flattened. Yeah, we gain a lot by that. Right then, what is the traffic flow in the city? We started with it less than 90%. It's 88% at the moment. Ooh, that's the thing. Do we have traffic lights on here? No, we don't. Right, so we've built up the commercial area. Maybe we're starting to see some of the limitations of it. I've got an idea. Let's go over here. Let's go to this road type that we're using. Oh, maybe we want to make it a one-way road. It kind of looks like a lot of traffic is going just across that way. Let's make it a two-lane road, and maybe one day a one-lane road. We ain't going to have the space by the looks of it. We ain't going to have the space. Oh, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Bam. Right, so we're going to add that connection there to hopefully help. Yeah, it's getting a bit compact in this area, isn't it? Bit compacted. I think we're going to expand that close to the highway as well. Adds another block. And what does it look like when we upgrade the highway type? Let's put some barriers on this sucker. Just there. Just in case you go running off the edge of the road. Looks a little bit silly, to be fair. Biffer in chat says, Asuma, red junctions are fine, just means they are well used, not necessarily backed up. That's true. Yeah, I'm aware of that. However, these were getting a little bit backed up. You can see they kind of form a queue, and that's because they stop for each other. I always think that works better than having the lights, yet it looks a bit funky. But the idea would be to give it another route for the traffic to go and hopefully alleviate some of the tension there. Oh! Oh! There's a concert going on, peeps. I hear some banging tunes. Are we listening to Nestor? And is there there's a concert over here as well? Nestor's rocking up the place. Huh. That's cool. Do we see any mosh pits? I don't see any. There's little bars at the side. That's cool. That's really cool. Smithson Avenue. I like it. I think you haven't seen a traffic jam in this game yet, says Platinus. You're actually right. We've definitely not seen a traffic jam that causes the roads to back up really far or anything like that. That's something we definitely haven't seen. That road there seems to potentially have helped. So I don't know. There's cars going over it, that's for sure. Getting a little bit, yeah, a little bit something over here, aren't we? They're not merging together very well, even though they've got two lanes. Maybe it needs to be a 3-lane road then. Like, what if it's that type of road? Does that help with the merging? Oh, I think it looked like it did for a second. Oh, that seems to have helped. Ah, there's an interesting little thing. It's just the one road there. I think we'll leave it like that. That seemed to help with the merging. Let's go back to the traffic view. I enjoy looking at this and seeing if there's tweaks and changes we can make. Biffa, what do you think of the city that you've seen so far? We need your thoughts and opinions. I mean, like, it's all kind of been done with, like, this attitude of looking at, like, one small section and going, let's try this and let's do that, as opposed to having, like, an overall understanding or theme or plan even. Wow, that's got a lot of buses moving through it, and that's why it's slow. Maybe we should make that a bus lane only, and then the regular traffic just goes round like that. That is an interesting idea. If we go to the roads and look at the basic type, there isn't a bus lane for that, and we don't want to upgrade it and ruin the houses. Also, the buses go in one direction. Maybe we could give it a 2-lane road. That's an interesting idea. Right, and then what if I do that? So now it's a 2-lane road on the side that the buses use. Seems to have messed up some of the traffic, that's for sure. Right, and a bus just overtook the other buses. That's an interesting idea for a solution right there. 2 lanes on one side, just where the buses come through. And then it goes back to 1 there. Kind of looks like maybe it's not actually going to work. Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? It's a pretty bad situation. So how do I make it, peeps? How do I make it so only, like, do I have to make a district here and say buses only? That's what I need from you, chat. Biver says, looks cool. Not enough tea shops, though. I love making it up as I go along. Best fun. Yeah, it probably is a lot of fun to do that, isn't it? Yeah, I think if I were to try and have like a methodical design for the whole city, you know, to deal with all the transport and stuff, you would just end up repeating yourself a lot, probably. Click on the roads, bus lanes. Right, we've got to click on the roads. We're going to leave it in this 3-lane street. Priority road or bus lanes, like what is it? What do I look for here? Adjust road. You're going to have to be more specific than that, peeps. I've got no idea. Truckaeos has resubscribed for 3 months in a row with Amazon Prime. Thank you for resubscribing, buddy. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you're enjoying today's stream, having a good time. Bus only lanes, says Cuplex. We can't do that. It's a different type of road. Use priorities. You can change what cars can use it. I need a bit more of a detailed explanation, peeps. Like I need a step-by-step on how I get in here and how I make that happen. Because, yeah, this is a serious problem right here. We've got 2 stops. In fact, the problem probably is that we've got 2 bus lanes and they stop at different points. If they stopped at the same one, then they wouldn't delay one another. They would be delaying in the same point. In my mind, that sounds like a sound idea to change. Drag stop to move it. Let's get you over here where you're further away from the junction. Right, and that might make a little bit of difference. And the crowds go across the road. Oh, you're walking through cars. Stop walking through cars. They're going over here. We've got a mob. A mob of people waiting to get on the bus. Looks like at least for now it's shuffled along to here. Use priorities, assuming you can change what cars can use it, says VMC. Biver says, too many buses on that route. We got a lot of buses on that route, but we need them, Those are bus-only reloads contained in the vanilla game. By separating the lanes, vehicles can only be done with mods, says Marmor. Ah, thank you. It's probably a modded thing then, by the sounds of it. Well, we got the second lane there if someone wants to overtake, but it doesn't look like it's a thing the cars really know how to do. This police car's got the brain smart, so it's going right past the buses. Anyway, we made one minor change there, and then the problem seemed to clean up a little bit. Let's check our traffic flow in the city. 89% again. That's alright. It's alright. Oh, we had a fire over here apparently. Let's put a tower there. Every time we see a fire, we're going to put a tower near it now. That's our new trick. Bam! And the people in the area love that. I think that's great. Awesome. Derpopolis, day 7. Looking great, isn't it? Next stream, it'll be about building up a massive office-related area over here. And I'm not sure what else after that point. But there you go. It is what it is. Let's save the game. Asuma saves the game. Thank you to everyone for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, your support is greatly appreciated here. And as we will always do after a stream, we shall do a raid. And I know that False is streaming Fullcraft 3, if you're interested in that. Some Fullcraft Friday from False. Yeah, I'll send you over to False. The other fella we've been raiding is playing that game again as well, if you're interested in it. Sorry, this game. Arcus is playing this game. If you watched him last couple of times and maybe you fancy going checking that out again. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. I'll send you over to False for some Fullcraft Friday. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.